Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is one more solo trip that I had been to Mangalore. One of my friends' marriage was in Sulia. It's near to Madikeri, and also it was near to Mangalore also. So since it was during April month, so it was too hot to go other way around like Madikeri or Cool or something. So I just thought of going to Mangalore and explore some beaches and temple. Okay, here there are few places that I have visited. I think it might help you guys if you want to go there. And yeah, it's a amazing journey that I had. I had to go to my friend's wedding. It was arranged in Sulia, which is near to Madikeri, and I just thought of, it was on Friday, her wedding, and after wedding, and thought of like going somewhere else because it was during weekends as well. I have already taken a leave on Friday, and yeah, just coming back from the wedding back to Bangalore, so it's better to go somewhere else and explore something else. A lot in this wedding and dressed up and sari and all. And nowadays I am a little, obsessed with the saris. Just thought like, after reaching that Sulia destination of my friend's marriage, and yeah, I reached around 7:30. Check-in in a hotel which is allocated for us, the visitors, and yeah, I took shower and started getting ready and dressed up. Okay, or dressed up in saris. And around 10 o'clock, and I had been there till 2 o'clock actually. I had breakfast and the wedding food and everything that I had. It was fantastic, and told my friend like I'm going to leave to Mangalore. So yeah, around 2 o'clock I left, and 2:30 by 2:30 I got this bus, okay, from Sulia to Mangalore. I had some little research. If I go to Mangalore, so what all the places that I can visit in just 1 or 2 days. Okay, so there were few places, famous places, and which is nearby, and I'm a solo traveler, and who doesn't know a bike riding or four-wheeler. Okay, so I had to manage somehow like where I can visit the nearest places and famous places, and where I can enjoy really. So yeah, so I left around 2:30 around there, and I reached Mangalore in just 2 hours. I got this non-stop bus. It was AC and semi-sleeper. It was so amazing. And the road construction was ongoing, so this reason took 2 hours. And basically, when I searched in Google, it was saying like 3 hours it might take. So maybe it is because of if I taken this red bus, which is it will stop everywhere, right? So I took this non-stop, and I reached in just 2 hours. I boarded around 2:30, and I reached exactly 4:35. So I just checked in. So I booked this very reasonable and well-maintained hotel, that is Punja International Hotel. I checked in. I put all my luggages and everything, and it was already 4:30. I just wanted to visit some places. Already had some research while I was on the way to Mangalore. So if I visit by 4:30, which place that I can visit, okay, which is nearby. So it was saying that it's a Sultan Batheri, and also Sultan Batteri only. Okay, so when I reached, I'll tell you the story. So you'll get the transportation, the public and private transportation, very easily. So there is a Rapido is accessible, and also Uber. Okay, I took a Rapido. It is very convenient for me from my hotel. So I just booked in just 2 minutes. I got into auto, and this Sultan Batheri. So it was just 4 kilometers away from this Mangalore city, and also from my the place where I was staying. Okay, so I reached, and the Sultan Batheri, I just took a walk everywhere, and it was really nice place actually. So this Sultan Batheri, actually there is a history of this Sultan Batheri. It was constructed in 1978, and it's built of all black stone, and also it was constructed to obstruct the ships which are entering from the river. Yeah, it has a really good place, so you must visit there once. I just heard that also there is a boat riding, and it was just 15 rupees ticket that you will get it aram se. So I just took a boat riding to the Tannirbavi Beach. I didn't know that it will go to Tannirbavi. We just entered. It was just half kilometer. So from the Sultan Batteri to this Tannirbavi Beach. when I entered this place, you don't believe me, there was no such littering or any bottles or any waste traps. It was maintained so well and I was so happy. The moment I entered this beach, I was getting this feeling. I'm heading to the beach. This is lovely. In my history of visiting these beaches in Goa and other beaches as well, so I found all this littering and everywhere. So this was so well maintained. I spoke with the security guard also. She's a female guard, and she was so cooperative. Yeah, one thing I must tell you, that the people from Mangalore are very sweet. The people I talk to, at least they are very sweet. Okay, they're so calm and they listen what you say. Oh my God. We were just enjoying this sunset and beach. And yeah, we just started taking solo pictures as well. And I was keeping my mobile inside the shoe. And I was making videos everywhere, coming from here and going there. And it was fun actually. If you start, going the solo trips, you really enjoy it. I bet you. Okay. It was already hot outside. Okay, too much of humid, and when I entered this beach, it was unexpected scenery. So I really enjoyed it. You must also visit this place. It's not that far, so from the city of center, so it's just 5 kilometers. So I can aram se visit. And I was thinking that, like, if I reach, little late, how am I going to visit any places or not? Am I going to waste the day, whole night or what? But yeah, I made it. By 4:30 I reached, and by 7 I covered Sultan Batheri and also Tannirbhavi Beach, and it was so exciting. The second day that I woke up a little late, I thought of waking up early, but I couldn't happen. Okay, wake up. There was a breakfast as well in my hotel where I was staying. So I took a nice breakfast. There was dosa and paratha, plain paratha and chutney and sambar. It was awesome. Okay, I enjoyed the breakfast and thought of going Kadri Manjunath temple. So it's a famous temple in Mangalore. So as there is also history of this temple, and said to be built in 10th or 11th century, which means like 1,000 years of a temple. Okay, it was also really well maintained, and you must visit. Okay, there once. So there are 6 pound or 8 pounds. It's nice place, and also you will get a prasada. There are devotees who were collecting the water from Gomukha to Lingabhishek. I went to this Swami Koragajja temple. So before I go to temple, I just tell you the small story. Okay, so while I was coming from this Kadri Manjunath temple, I just wanted to go a hotel and take a rest because I was so exhausted because of this heat. I was coming from this auto, and this person, okay, he's a Muslim, okay, but he told me that while I was talking some random things, and he told me that since you're here, and why don't you visit Koragajja temple. I heard about it, but I was not I was not prepared and I was not planned for it, because I didn't know how far is it from this city, and am I going to make it on the same day, because I had to leave on the same night. So this reason I didn't have plan, and he just told me that it's just 12 kilometers away from here, and also he said that I can get the transportation, public transportation. He was not making any benefit out of it, because he told me that you can get the public transportation. It is just 100 meters away from my hotel. And I went to a hotel and I took some rest and started checking where this Koragajja temple resides and how long is it from here. I was 12 kilometers. It might take 30 to 40 minutes. Got this bus and I reached Koragajja temple in Kuthar. I was a little surprised, and he told me that devotees will offer Bida chakli and a small liquor to Koragajja. So I was a little surprised because I didn't know about that, and he told me, and yeah, I was so blessed. I was so happy that he made me to go there, and it is not a coincidence. There are a few shops outside this temple, and I took all this Bida chakli and liquor, and yeah, I went inside, and this place is so peaceful, and it's filled with spiritual energy. You must I felt it. Okay, and I offered chakli and bira and a liquor. Okay, I took a pradakshina for 5 rounds, and they also made me to take back your prasadam, that is chakli, and yeah, chakli and flask. So I took chakli and ate it, and I was sitting for 30 minutes over there, and I was so blessed to be there. And when I told my friend about this, that I visited this Koragajja temple, she was so happy, more than me. And yeah, it was nice experience for me. It's unexpected, and yeah, I was happy. On the second day that I visited, it's a Bengre beach. Okay, the sunset point, the famous for sunset point. For a moment, I felt like, oh my god, seriously, I was in this place. Yeah, I'm so proud of myself. Rivers. Okay, one is Netravati and another is Gurupura, which just meets the sea. Okay, so it's a nice sunset point, and it's not crowded at all. So you will find very minimal people, 15-20 people. That's it. But I found very peaceful. I sat down there for 30 minutes to witness this sunset at the beach. I was thinking like how all this hustles at office work and everything that we've been for every day for a week, and finally I'm finding such a drastic change and in this solo travel. So I really enjoyed it. So guys, it's a nice experience for me. I have few videos so you can watch over. Yeah, and it is not easy, guys. So because since I was I told you, like, so you have to depend on the private or public transportation. For Bengre beach, there are very few buses, okay, to that location. What I did, like, I just took auto, and that auto guy was really nice guy. Okay, he took me there, and yeah, it cost little much, but it's fine. Okay, I feel like, hey, it cost around 800 for me for up and down, because he had to wait the waiting charge also. He was counting waiting charge. I stayed for 1.5 hours, so it charged me like 750 or something, and I paid tip like around 50 rupees. That's fine, because maybe it's too much from that moment, but what I witnessed, that is worth more than this 800 rupees. Okay, I'll talk about this food. So since I'm a vegetarian, so you will hardly get a veg restaurant. So since I'm vegetarian, it was horrible to get it. Okay, and also the famous tapasa ice cream. This is tapas. So it's famous there, so you must try it. Okay. When I was struggling to get this vegetarian hotels, restaurants, and I found this Annapurna restaurant near this Lal Bagh in Mangalore. So it's near to KSRTC bus stand. She's a girl. Okay, she is a teenager, and she's a cashier over there. And this uncle also came around, and it was around 9:30 or something. So they are about to close this restaurant. So when I asked something, a good food for veg, so maybe there are restaurants, but we couldn't find it. So these people, Annapurna restaurant people, made me so comfortable. that gave me this fried rice and also gobi. It's a combo menu. So it was, I was not able to have it because it was so hot, and I was not able to intake. And I asked him some gravy, and he bichara, he went and he brought this sambar. Still I was not feeling uh, good to have food, and I asked if, uncle, if you have buttermilk, and because I wanted some tasty, okay, because I was so hungry. I was not, buttermilk was not there in his restaurant, and he himself made buttermilk for me, and he gave it. I was, what do I say, such a nice people they are. I put this restaurant as well, so they are very cooperative. So, and there were 10 more people came around searching for dosa and some vegetarian food, and they are welcomed, and they started offering different kind of dishes. It's a small restaurant, but the people they are giving that hospitality. It's, you won't get it everywhere. So they're preparing this sandwich, pani puri. It's 9:30. The chat center was already closed, but they opened it for because of them, and they given this pani puri, sandwich, dosa, and everything. I was feeling like, oh my god, I wanted to eat that one, this one. I felt like I want all this. Nice experience. Okay, thank you so much, for watching this video. Bye bye.